Alrighty, folks, welcome on back to Stellaris. Last time we got in and we got started, and today we are going to start expanding. So, anomalies are random things that your science ship finds as it flies about. This one has a failure risk of 60%. Now, our scientist literally just hit level 2 as I was going to show you this. So that one that was 60% is now 40%. Now failure risk is never lower than 5, so that's a new one that I wasn't expecting until my playtest last night, which I played a little bit too much, but that's okay. I'll probably play more tonight too. All right, so let's see here. The ISS Urkmal the Provident, that's our science ship, right? Yeah, Urkmal the Provident, has made a startling find on Unath Illa. The moon is teeming with alien life. For the first time in history, we have encountered life forms that did not originate on Earth. This amazing discovery has silenced those who believed we were alone in the universe. Although none of the alien creatures found in Unath are sapient, it is likely only a matter of time before we encounter beings that are. So this gives us society research, which gives us a whole bunch of extra stuff.
Complete.
Yes. All right. So the Druzzel's Horizon is abuzz with the news of the alien organism discovered by the ISS Urkmal some time ago. While far from intelligent, there is life out there, an inescapable reality, and a deeply unsettling prospect. So yeah, as you can see, that was perfect timing to our expansion over here. So we now control Sol and Edomanar. Oh my gosh. These are horrible. I'm also going to take Unath. So let's see here. What's this? Oh, that's music stuff. Okay. And then down here, I usually turn details map mode off.
Anomaly found.
Leave it be for now. So this, as you can see right here for Sol, you've got the green that says that we have it and the white that says we don't. If I turn this off, it only displays what we don't have. Also, there's a habitable world here. A 80% habitable world, too, for that matter. So, you can see here, it's 80%. Mars apparently is a terraforming candidate. But, so we can only colonize planets within our border, which is fine. This one has 7 food, 1 energy, 4... Oh, I didn't even know that this existed. What? Is surveyed and is... Oh, this is well, it's not technically colonizable because it's outside of our borders. But I can hit go to, and it'll take us to the system. And if I hit it again, it takes us to the planet, which is right here. It's actually in orbit around a barren world. So you can see we have colonize and terraform. Terraforming comes later. We don't have the technology for that. But... Oh, that's not too bad. I would probably land right here. So let me explain how colonization works. You can see right here that this is our planetary administration. This is essentially where we, quote-unquote, landed. What this does is you see the adjacency effect. Mineral output +1, food +1, energy +1. So this energy over here was 2. Plus the planetary administration makes it 3, plus Governor Harkonnen makes it 5. Oh, no, the power plant makes it +2. So its base was 2, power plant is 2, planetary administration makes it 5, right? The food is along the same lines. Its base was 2, hydroponics of 2 makes it 4, and the planetary administration makes it 5. Now... You can upgrade the planetary administration later to a planetary capital. And we'll get to that later. Sometime down the road. Also, to upgrade from a from essentially your colony ship to a planetary administration, you have to have 5 population on that planet.
Construction complete.
So sometimes that's difficult, and sometimes not so much. All right, so we are starting to lose
System survey
minerals,
complete.
and we got our first tradition. So the one that I usually go for is expansion, because... Wait, is it expansion? Yes. So expansion in and of itself increases colony development speed by 50%. If we finish everything, we get 2 additional core systems and an ascension perk. However, the first one so you adopt it, that takes 1 choice. Then you have to wait until this bar fills up again to choose a second one, which I choose colonization fever, which capital buildings produce an additional unity. That's actually huge at the beginning. But the third one that I choose is a new life, because colonies start with an additional 1 population. Combine that with our mechanist, and actually, that's just the technology to build more. Not even... Oh, okay. I thought... Never mind. My bad. But yeah, so we can now, in our strategy planner, we can now choose the Druzzle colony ship to colonize. I would probably put it right here. Actually, I would prefer to put it right here.
Construction complete.
Pop construction has been completed on Earth. Finally. I would prefer to put it here. But you can see it costs 315 minerals. We have 217. And we're making 17 per day. Oh, I forgot to adopt the... we're making 17 per day. Ooh, the Cybrex. We have discovered artifacts from an ancient alien civilization on Dargan 2. Incredibly, this civilization, which apparently referred to itself as the Cybrex, seems to have been made up of machines that were linked together in some sort of collective consciousness. The age of the artifacts indicates that they were active some 600,000 years ago, in this portion of the galaxy at least, but we have learned nothing of their exact origins. According to a partial data fragment that our scientists managed to extract from one of the artifacts, the Cybrex at some point launched a crusade to destroy all sapient organic life in the galaxy for reasons unknown. I'm guessing that the Cybrex are going to be our precursors. Yep, begins the precursor, the Cybrex event chain.
Situation log updated.
This is another one that I didn't talk about. Ooh, the miner mandate. Was elected on a platform of increasing mineral output by building mining stations. Reward 50 to 1,000. Seriously, I have to build 4 mining stations? Well, I'm building another one. Plus, here's another one. So maybe I could pull that off. We still have 7 years, so I can probably pull that off. But the Cybrex, we'll eventually find artifacts as we fly around, and we have to research them. Oh, I could go down here and get this one too. All right. So, intelligent life taunts with pointed absence. Reads a popular newsprint post on Earth. The people of Druzzle's horizon are apparently finding some humor in the fact that lower forms of alien life are now a matter of public record, but potential equals from other stars continue to elude us. Science Officer Sebekir's report on the traces found on Dargon 2 seemingly only add an ironic twist to the situation. I like those. I like those little pop-ups.
Anomaly found.
All right, so this is our first anomaly with a halfway decent failure chance. However, I still like waiting.
Construction.
I'm going to at least wait until he's 3 before I go for that.
System survey complete.
Yeah, so let's get the mining station over here. And you're now done surveying. Ooh. And there went all 3 of our scientists from here. They're all now rank 2. 7 months until an engineering facility. All right. So you can right-click on these. It'll tell you, like, system surveyed, anomaly found, all that kind of stuff. So let's keep surveying these guys. Eventually we will come across something that we didn't really want to come across. But to speed everything up, I'm going to build a second science ship. And then we're going to recruit a second scientist as well. So you can see here on Sol, we have clearable blockers and pops that lack buildings. So that's one of these. So we're going to build a science lab. Wait, do we seriously not have a blank tile? All right, so let's switch you. Here, I'm going to not view species. That was not what I wanted to click. I'm going to build an Autochithian. Autochithan monument. Anyway, it increases unity, and you can build one of these on every planet. Yes, I'm going to override the society research, but that's really not going to matter. Let's clear the tile blocker here, and let's get... I guess we don't have enough money now. Great.
Construction complete.
The spaceport of Earth has finished its construction queues. We now have a new science ship. What we're going to do is we're going to recruit a new science officer.
Anomaly found.
I'll leave it be for now. And see, these cost energy credits to recruit, which of course we don't have any energy credits.
Scientific breakthrough achieved.
Nice. All right, so there's our engineering facility. Next, we could go for machine templates, which give us mechanical pop and robo-modding. Or mechanical pop templates, I should say, and robo-modding. Allows us to design and build specialized mechanical pops. Yeah. This is useful. However, the mining network... how long would this take? This would take... 176 months. While this one takes 59. 59 is still a really long time. However, getting geothermal fracking will get us a mining network 2, which produces 3 minerals instead of 2. Now, that's not a whole lot, but when you start adding them up, that's a lot.
System survey complete.
And yes, you can research that one. So as you can see, we have upgrades that are available. We can upgrade to an engineering facility. The way that I usually run it is why... What did I build that for? No, you were supposed to be a mining network. What did I do? Anyway, the way that I usually do it is, since this one is predicated towards physics, that will be the upgrade that I put on this will be the physics engineering research, or the physics research facility, which would also go here. Engineering I would put here. And I have no idea why I overwrote those minerals. That's just bad playing on my part. There's 9 minerals in this system. I definitely want this one. So let's move here. All right. So you can see that our science ship down here is now researching that anomaly that he found. And what do we get? All right. Battle debris. A colossal space battle occurred in high orbit of Hunter 4 some 600,000 years ago, with the ships from at least 5 different fleets participating. One of the fleets belonged to the Cybrex, although the vast majority of orbital debris seems to come from other participants. So, we now have a special project, Battle Debris,
updated.
Here. So, if we select our science ship and right-click, we can't research projects in the system because he needs a skill of 4 or higher. However, we can research this other anomaly that was here, as well as, I believe, this one and this one, which I will do as soon as he finishes each one of those, we'll go do the other one.
Scientific breakthrough achieved.
Nice. All right, so we just got administrative AI, which increased our research speed by 5%. So if you remember, we were at 7. We're now at 14 base. This one's at 29 because her expertise is in industry, and she's researching industry. So his expertise is, or her expertise is computing. We don't have any computings. We have 2 particles and 1 field manipulation. But the field manipulation will give us the energy grid, which is an additional 5 or 10% energy credits in addition to it producing 2 energy. You can only have 1 of those per planet, so we're going to go with that. And we did come up with 100 credits. So I would rather buy this one because she's younger. But we're going to buy this scientist, assign her to the ship, and then tell her to come up here and start surveying. So now we're surveying in 2 directions. All right, so the ancient Cybrix base. The hostile and unforgiving world of Hunter 2 was home to what once appears to have been a large Cybrix base. Nothing remains of it now, aside from scattered debris and a large crater. We'll have to investigate the site of the base more closely if we are able to learn more. So I am jumping in because this pauses anytime any one of these happens.
Situation log
and
updated.
I want to see 5 or higher. See, I wanted to see what the skill was, because if I pop out here and just go research projects and system, oh, it does tell you both. Well, that's useful. Isn't that useful? Let's take this science ship and go research that anomaly. In the meantime, I'm going to wait for our minerals to come back up so that we can come over to this habitable planet and populate ourselves. However, before we do that, we're building an outpost here because I need the energy credits and minerals. Let's see here. Governor
Scientific breakthrough achieved.
Hankatana has leveled up. And I'm going to move this to the side. And we got eco stimulation, which is farming subsidies and hydroponics. Perfect. Now, let's see here. Is that straight up +2 monthly unity? Holy cow. Additional edicts, defense damage, off-world trading company. I'm going to go with planetary unification. Just to get the additional edicts and the additional monthly influence. The sooner we can get that, the less time this takes to build things up. All right, so let's see here. On the shoulders of giants, it appears that the asteroid TFL TAC 619 and the surrounding debris originate from a former planet. Deep within the center of the asteroid, we can find traces of extremely valuable minerals. There are also hints of bacterial life that has now died in the vacuum of space. This shows us that the celestial body was once bore the promise of life. So, oh, that's so nice. Adds the X-planet modifier to TFL TAC 619, which if we come in here is right here. That one asteroid by itself has 5 minerals on it. 5. That's huge. That's a third of what we're making right now, and that's 1 spot. Oh, hey, look, Bernard's star.
System survey complete.
All right, so that gave us Dargon. Now, if I choose you, so you can say I'm up here and I want to know where this construction ship is. I can right-click on it. If you right-click on it a second time, it'll actually take you into the system. And we need to start producing mining stations. And then back to waiting. Like usual, Habitable Worlds Survey Event. All right, we now know without a doubt that a thriving biosphere is not something unique to Earth. Both the scientific community and the public at large are eager to learn more about the various forms of alien life found throughout the galaxy. Efforts to catalog the life forms we encounter are already underway, but our xenobiologists have urged us to focus our planetary survey efforts on habitable life-bearing worlds. So we can go with a commendable initiative, which begins the habitable worlds survey event, or we can go with we have more important matters to focus on and just give us a straight, basically an injection of influence. I go with a commendable initiative because
updated.
all you have to do,
Anomaly found.
all you have to do is hit, like, just scan potentially habitable worlds. That's it. That's all you have to do. And over here, we were going to do this one, weren't we? So we are receiving a weak signal from the surface of the planet. The source appears to be some kind of tracking beacon. Well, let's go figure out what that tracking beacon
Construction
is.
complete.
Nice. All right, so that gave us 50 unity for completing the mining stations. Earth has finished its surface construction queue. I had a surface construction queue? Oh, I did have a surface construction queue. You are correct. It was this. And we are now making 5 because of this plus 2. So let's see here. I don't need to upgrade those just yet, and I'm not upgrading that. However, we do have capital buildings now produce 1 additional unity. Now, as you can see, because we're now producing 6, it's only going to take us 24 months to get there. And this is going to take us 70. But those will speed up as I can get these resources to come up, which is what we're very slowly working on. So what we're working on in here is getting those resources to come up. Oh, man. All right, let's get the next one here. Because that's one of the big things that we need is energy. And actually what we could do...
System survey complete.
I don't think I have enough money for it. How much does it cost to upgrade this? 300 to upgrade from an outpost to a starport. Now, the starport will give me access to the modules and buildings, and an outpost just kind of sits there. All right.
Construction
Oh,
complete.
I leveled up. Well, that's nice. Completed the construction of a mining station. All right. Ancient Survey Marker, a small short-range transmitter that has been located on the surface of Unath 5. It appears to be an ancient survey marker placed here eons ago to mark a large deposit of precious metals. It's seriously my monitor. Okay. That's so weird. A small short-range transmitter that has been located on the surface of Unath... Oh, I already read that. To mark the deposit of precious metals. The miners it was meant for evidently never arrived, as the deposit is still here. Plus 4 on another single planet here. Now, what? That was 5, right? And this is Unath 2A. Okay. So let's see here. If we take you and we now build mining stations. That's plus 7 is almost half again what we're currently making, by the way. And then we still have to come over here and make this one. So yeah, if you hover over it...
Anomaly found.
Ooh, a 0% failure risk? Has no failure risk. Research it. All right. Ooh, and there's a habitable world in there. A continental world for 100%. This is an ocean world for 80. And a continental for 95. Terraforming candidate discovered. Our dedicated survey of Sirius 5 has revealed that it may once have supported life in the distant past. There are significant deposits of frozen water on the polar ice caps and beneath the planet's surface. The existence of valley networks suggests that the water may once have flowed freely. Terraforming this planet would theoretically be possible, but we do not yet possess the technology to accomplish this monumental task within a realistic time frame. So, Sirius 5 will be able to be terraformed once the climate restoration technology has been researched. Awesome. So that's 2.
Construction complete.
That's 2 planets in here. We've got Sirius 3 and Sirius 5, which we can terraform once we get terrestrial sculpting, followed by, I don't remember what the other one was, but it's you have to get 2 different technologies to do it, and it's kind of annoying.
System survey complete.
All right, let's come over here and get that last mining station. So Sirius is now completely surveyed, as is Valdop. And we've got an encounter in Orib. Orib would be right here, I'm guessing. We have encountered some alien vessels in Orib system. These strange objects have been flagged as Alpha Menace until we can learn more about them. We should proceed with caution. Interesting. Enigmatic spacefarers. Earth is in an uproar following the news of unidentified ships sighted in the void. Their intentions unknown, it would be prudent to assume the worst. This is because of xenophobe. So, let's see here. I want to see what these guys look like because I might. Oh, nope. This is another empire. Look at this. There's a station here, which means we'll probably be kicked out. I don't like the fact that they're that close. That is very annoying. But if we come over here, we can investigate the Alpha Menace. It's going to take 7 months. They can also research us to essentially decrypt our communication or to understand our language, as I believe the case becomes. Yay, Unity. All right, so now that I have this, I see now it's 43 months. Now that I have that, I feel more comfortable expanding to habitable worlds. However, I need to take Hunter, and I need to take all 3 of these up here at a minimum. Especially with Sirius having 2 habitable planets as a possibility. That's massive. But let's see here. What are you doing? Oh, you're building the station in Unith. Okay. When you're done there, come down here and get this.
An alien empire wishes to communicate. Ha!
Yep. So after successfully translating their language, we've established communications with the Zithorian Synchrosynced Order. Diplomatic channels are now open, and all hostiles have been terminated. Excellent. Oh, great. They're spider things. Well met. I represent this Zithorian Synchrosynced Order, led by the illustrious Praetarch Sikai Sikor. We rule our region of space under a divine mandate, and as long as you do not interfere in our spiritual affairs, our relationship will remain cordial. We do not care for your frivolous mortality. Keep out of our way or we will make you. We will not be held back. I'm going to go with we do not care for your frivolous mortality. Ironically, what you say doesn't matter. The news that we have encountered intelligent alien life for the first time has shaken our society to the core. Leaked footage of these bizarre creatures is spreading through media outlets across Druzzel's horizon, and many citizens have been gripped by panic. Rioting has been reported in several cities on Earth. The strange Xenos appear to have achieved a level of technology similar to our own, and they are clearly spacefaring. Whether they regard our great species with fear, hatred, or cold indifference is anybody's guess. We should assume the worst. Yeah, see, they're about as big as I am. They don't like us because of our bombard policy, because we're xenophobic bigots, because we're materialistic fools, and because apparently we have closed borders? Really? Is our policy... Where is that? Policies and edicts. Here we go. Our war philosophy is unrestricted. Our orbital bombardment, we can be selective, which is military targets, keeping civilian casualties to a minimum. I actually like that. We won't be able to change it for 10 years. That's fine. Initial border status. I'm going to go with open. I don't think I've ever had initial border status be closed. And that brought us up. Oh, we actually have to open borders with them. All right, so we're now only -30, which is fairly easy to change. We just do stuff like research agreements, which apparently they don't want to do. So I don't want to give them a research agreement. Let's give them communications and communications. No. Active sensor link? Of course not. Let's just give them communications. And so what this will do is, if they accept it, which accepts this gift. Okay. So, seriously? Their trust of us changes by -0.25 each month due to base decay. Great, but we can form a non-aggression pact, meaning we won't attack each other, which increases their trust by 0.5 each month to a maximum of 50. Now, if they accept, now their trust is growing by 0.5. It'll also start showing here that their trust of us is increasing, which is good. We can do diplomatic stuff. It's great. So yeah, our border friction is going to cause a little bit of issues, but that's okay. Oh, and apparently we know what's in their systems? How does that work? All right, so you're moving here. I want you to do that, and then I want you to get this. And then... Okay. Just do... Come on, move here. Starbase. And then just Sirius. We'll get the rest later. But that is it. We are at a wrapping up point. However, because we're on... what do you call it? Because we're on Iron Man mode, I can't physically save. See? No save option. Saving is disabled in Iron Man mode. But it does auto-save at the beginning of each month. So, if I go to load game, you can see that our latest save game is from 2208-04-01. 2208. Wait. That's 06. Why didn't you save? What did I set the increment to? All right, well, let's keep going until it saves. Okay, so there was 7. 7 auto-saved. 08, 07, 01. Okay. So we did just save. So I am going to end this episode off here. Oh, yeah, let's give you at least one more order before I forget. Oh, it'll be there. It won't be there when I log back in. Right. So, yeah, I'm going to end the episode off here. If you guys liked the episode, hit that like button down below. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing and going and checking out some of my other content. And as always, I will catch you folks in the next episode. Stay frosty out there.